My compliments to everyone that is present in this Artech conference from 2021. My name is Hugo Paquete. Actually, I am a PhD candidate in the digital media arts studies, centered in the Lisbon Open University and Algarve University. I receive a from Foundation in Science and Technology to support my research, and actually, I am also a collaborator from CIAC, Center for Art and Communication, from the Portuguese Open University too. I came to this conference present a short paper focusing the research that I am developing, centered in sound, media technology, sonification, and some of other branches that are connected to the sound studies. So, the title of this short paper that is focused in one of my actually more recent research that I am developing maybe 3 years, that is focused in tracking military and commercial satellites to convert this information in musical elements, convert the data that I receive from the satellites from a process of sonification to MIDI notes, and then with MIDI notes I can build structures for musical composition, musical ideas, also explore some concepts of performative aspects related with these objects that they have their own autonomy, and integrate this autonomy in the musical and performative aspects. So the title of this short paper is Orbital Eccentricity, Sound Performance Using Commercial and Military Satellites with Real-Time Tracking Data. So, as an abstract, the objective of this project, it was to develop also a performance that inquire about the possibility to generate sound and music elements using commercial and military satellites, establishing a process of acquiring and converting the satellite movement data with a process of sonification in real time. And of course, for this, it was necessary to develop hardware and specific software to control this data, and also explore these ideas of routings and orbits, and how can we use these orbits and routings to develop some specialization if we work with multi-channel systems. So this was some of the questions and some of the intentions that I start trying to build and trying to follow to develop this project. And I was also very interested in the autonomy of the satellite, the autonomy of working with an object that is following his own orbit, is building his own movements, and how can I integrate this type of connection with a performative aspect, or as a performative aspect in the sense of integrating some values that they are not under my control, but in a certain way I can build logics the way that the information is built and transformed to convert this information in music. So the satellite is a kind of actant suspended in the edge of human perspective. It represents human activity in the boundaries of the universe limits. This was also something that I'm interested in. That is the way that the expansion of perception from sound and visual in the visual points. So the satellites, it's also this kind of idea of expansion in the sense that we always consider the horizon a kind of limit, but the satellites bring us another new limit that is the universe. And this is something that also underlined the investigation, that is the idea of the unseen. So, and also because sound in this sense is also treated as a kind of ghost and spectral dimension. So, for and some of other aspects presented in this research, they start in a collaboration that I developed. Um, and this collaboration starts with a call that give me the possibility to integrate my one of my compositions in the NASA Osiris Rex mission to the satellite Bennu, and this was in 2018. But I have more information about these aspects in the paper. So for build this project, I need to get a way to build a mechanism to receive this information. So I work with Christopher Zaglet and David Stingley. Christopher Zaglet, it's a Lebanese American student that is really focused in hardware construction, and David Stringley, it's a MIT software developer, and we developed this this project. So each satellite have a NORAD ID number, and this NORAD ID number give us the access to this to this satellite and the data of this satellite. So the first step, it was build a software that could get this number to receive the information and then work this information with hardware. And the hardware, we use Arduino F1, and I have in here some steps that we follow to the acquire of this information. First, get the NORAD ID of the satellite, then build the software, build the hardware, and of course, then build some kind of rules to deal with the readings of this information, and also establish rules to explore these ideas. So then I have in here an example of some sound that is generated by this software acquisition and the project that we develop. Um, this is an example of how we can acquire this information and build also some logics to establish some rules for composition. This is just an example. In this presentation, I have other examples for how it was worked. I have in here another one and another one. I will go publish this information in the internet, and then it's much more easy. With time, the people can access and listen some of these results. So furthermore, for developing these sounds, I developed some libraries, specific libraries in Contact, as they are shown in here with the sounds, and to make the conversion from the satellite sounds to a more specific results. So in the end, I developed a collaboration with ZKM's Zentrum for Kunst and Medium Technology from Germany. I stayed there as resident artist in the Hertz lab, and I developed two compositions. One of the compositions, it's apoapsis, and the other one, it's periapsis. And these compositions, they explore this idea, all these concepts, they use this technology, and they develop the idea of the orbits and the micro sound that is also involved in this process. So I have in here also one of the results is a short result, the other short, a short version from the composition. These compositions are quite long, but I have in here in the internet some short results. And then the musical performance and improvisation orbital eccentricity is developed with material from the apoapsis and periapsis composition. It proposes an improvisational in real time with the satellite data that will be close to develop of the performer in a direct connection with this type of object. The generated sonic material will be processed in real time and mixed with other record materials from past experiences that have been done in the development of this experiment. And in the end, this is a project that is undergoing. It's something that I am working on. I will publish more information in the internet. This is the first article that I am publish focus in the practical data that I am generating with this project. I have other articles that are talking about these subjects, but I am not showing the data that it's coming out from the project. But now this is the first of these articles. So I will publish this in the internet to get also some feedback and also to establish a more specific approach to the results of the project. So, of course, that this project is something that is undergoing, and I am developing also the performative aspect from the project. It's quite interesting for me the collaborations that I established over these years with this project, with persons, my advisors, David, and my collaborators in general. And I hope that this short introduction to the project can be sufficient to mainly get some interest from other researchers about what I am exploring and the results that I am achieving. So for now, thank you for the time and the opportunity to participate in this event and to show part of my research. In 10 minutes, this was what we could achieve. So stay well, and thank you to everyone, to the organization, and big thanks.